Hello student. Okay, so we will start with a new topic of your PUC second year. Yesterday we have completed the magnetism and matter. Okay, so remember the magnetism matter. In that topic you have to remember only the difference between the paramagnetism, diamagnetism and ferromagnetism and their property, susceptibility, permeability. Okay, so remember for all the materials. Okay, and then for the chapter number 13, that means what? Electromagnetic induction. Okay, or simply it is also known as what? EMI. It is also called as what? EMI, electromagnetic induction. So this is a what? Exactly opposite phenomena of the moving charges and magnetism. There you have created, when you pass the current through a conductor, magnetic field is created. Okay, so now in this topic you are going to learn how the electricity is generated by using the what? Magnet and the conductor. Okay, so for that you have to know what is the meaning of magnetic flux. So magnetic flux is nothing but the number of magnetic field lines passing through a given area, passing through or crossing through a given area. Unlike electric flux, there is what? Magnetic flux. Okay, and it is given by phi b is equal to what? Ba cos theta. It is nothing but Ba cos theta. B is magnetic field, A is nothing but the area of cross section, and theta is nothing but the angle between the magnetic field lines and the area vector. Okay, so you can relate with this electric field or electric flux. Okay, both are same. Then the unit of this magnetic flux is what? Magnetic field is Tesla and area is what? Meter square. So it becomes what? Tesla meter square, or sometimes the new unit of this magnetic flux is what? Weber, and the dimension formula for this magnetic flux is what? Meter, that is m L square per ampere per T square. Okay, so remember this dimension formula for the magnetic flux. Simply directly they will ask. Okay, so next is the Faraday's law. To describe this whole phenomena electromagnetic induction, you have to know the Faraday's law. There are two laws. Okay, and by combining these two laws, they have made one equation, that is nothing but the EMF induced. Okay, so whenever the magnetic flux link with the coil, in that coil the EMF is induced, or the galvanometer will show you deflection. So how much is the EMF is created, that is given by what? E is equal to what? EMF is equal to what? Minus d phi by dt, where the EMF has the same unit, that of the volt V. Okay, so what is the unit for the E? That is EMF, nothing but the volt, and the dimension formula is same for the what? That of the voltage is there. Then it is nothing but the rate of change of magnetic flux linking with the time in a unit time. Okay, and this minus represents what? The Lenz's law, because if you suppose the EMF, okay, so if you consider this as a north pole and this is a coil, if you move this north pole towards the coil, then the EMF will be generated in such a way that it is exactly opposite to the what? The cause which produces it. Okay, so that opposition is represented by minus sign, and this minus sign is nothing but what? The Lenz's law itself. Okay, and if it is for the single coil, then for the n number of coil, n number of turns, it can be n number of turns, then it is minus n multiplied by d phi by dt. Okay, so this is one only difference. So you can make it n here also for the number of turns. And once you get the EMF developed, how much current is developed in this coil, it is given by I is equal to what? E by R. It is nothing but the Ohm's law itself. It is nothing but what? Ohm's law itself. Okay, so instead of V, you take what here? EMF. Okay, so next is Lenz's law. So Lenz's law gives you what? A direction of the induced EMF. Direction of the what? Induced EMF. So suppose if this is the coil and north pole is moving, then in this coil the front face of the coil becomes act as what? North pole, and if the north pole is moving away from the coil, then the same front face act as what? South. Okay, so this is what the representation. And then Lenz's law, okay, it is nothing but the conservation of energy and the conservation of charge. Okay, so this is what the significance. Sometimes they ask conservation of energy or conservation of charge. Okay, next is motional EMF. Suppose there is a what? Magnetic field, and in that magnetic field this conductor is moving with velocity v. This conductor has a length L. Then the motional EMF, how much EMF is developed across its end, it is given by what? E is equal to what? BLV sin theta, and if the sin theta is maximum, that means perpendicular, then sin theta becomes 1. So your final equation will be what? E is equal to what? BLV. Okay, now suppose instead of this moving conductor, if this conductor is rotating in a circular path like this, if conductor is rotating with one end fixed and another end is moving, then how much EMF is developed? That EMF is given by E is equal to what? Half BL square omega. Omega is nothing but the at what angular speed it is moving, and L is nothing but the length of this conductor. Okay, so remember this formula, it is very important. Okay, so write it down. So this is what rotating rod. Next is eddy current. You have to know the eddy current, you have to get its application. So these are the what some applications of the eddy currents are written. Okay, so just find the definition of the eddy current and how, what is the nature of the eddy current, how it develops. It is developed in the bulk material, not in the coil. Okay, wherever there is a plate, okay, so in that plate or maybe thick material the eddy current is developed. Okay, so next we will talk about the self inductance. Now this part is very important, self inductance. So self inductance means what? If you have the coil and if you pass the current, then if you pass the current in that coil, the magnetic field is created, and that magnetic field can also link with the same coil, and due to this the another EMF or the voltage is potential difference is developed, and that is nothing but the EMF. So that EMF is nothing but the what? Self inductance. It is inducing self by self. And if this is the coil and if you pass the current and there is what? N number of turns, then the magnetic flux linking with the coil is what? L into I, where L is nothing but what? Your self inductance. L is represented by self inductance. So this is what the symbol, and I is nothing but the current, phi is nothing but the magnetic flux. Okay, so by using this, the flux or the EMF produced in this coil is given by what? E is equal to what? Minus L di by dt. E is equal to what? Minus L di by dt, because we know E is equal to what? Minus d phi by dt. So phi is equal to what? L into I, but I is changing but L is constant, so it becomes what? Di by dt. Okay, now what is the unit of this self inductance? It is Henry. Okay, or sometimes it is also known as what? Volt second per ampere. Okay, so remember these two units. What is the self inductance unit? Actually it is Henry, but it is also can be written as volt second per ampere. Volt second per ampere. Okay, next is the dimension formula of this self inductance, that is Henry. So remember this dimension formula, m L square T minus 2 ampere raised to minus 2. Okay, so this dimension formula also you have to remember for the Henry or for self inductance, for the self inductance. Next is self inductance of a solenoid, long solenoid. Okay, because if you have the n number of turns, there are n number of turns, and if you have the length of the solenoid is L and the I current is flowing, then the self inductance, this L can be calculated by using the physical parameter. Physical parameter means what? How much current is flowing, what is the number of turns, okay, and then what is the length of this solenoid. So this is equation. L is equal to what? Mu naught n square multiplied by L A, where mu naught, that is permeability of the free space, n square is nothing but the number of turns per unit length. Okay, and then L is nothing but the length, A is nothing but the area of cross section. Okay, and but number of turns, that is not capital N, it is small n is equal to what? Capital N divided by L. It is number of turns per unit length, number of turns per unit length. If you substitute instead of this n, you will get what? L is equal to what? Mu naught n square A divided by L. So these are the what? Two equations. Okay, now sometimes they ask on which factors the self inductance of the coil depends. So it depends on the what? Number of turns per unit length of the coil, and the area of the cross sectional coil. And also if you place the any material, any ferromagnetic material inside this coil, then also the self inductance can be changed. That means it depends on the what? Area, length, number of turns, and the core of the solenoid. That means what material you insert inside this core to increase the self inductance or decrease the self inductance. Okay, so on these factors the self inductance of the material depends. Okay, so remember this also. Okay, so these are the what direct question you will come to know. What is this the self inductance dimension is? So there are 4 options, so you have to remember this option. Okay, so next is what? The mutual inductance. Self inductance is only due to the single coil. Mutual inductance is due to the what? Both the coil. Okay, where one coil having a current, another coil is connected to the what? Galvanometer, and when you pass the current through this coil, the magnetic field is also created, and it is going to be linked with this coil, and due to this link the galvanometer will show you deflection, and that is nothing but the EMF developed. Okay, so suppose there are 2 coils having a number of turns N1, having a area A1, and having a number of turns N2, having a area A2. Length is L2 or length is L1 and L2, may be same or it may be different. Okay, depends. Then the mutual inductance has a difference, or the related to magnetic flux is equal to what? Mutual inductance multiplied by I, and the unit is for the mutual inductance is also same, hence the dimension is also same, and the unit is also same for the mutual inductance as well as self inductance. Okay, next is mutual inductance between the 2 coils. Okay, so by using the physical parameters, number of turns, how much current is flowing, what is the length, what is the area, you can find out the mutual inductance between the any two coils. Okay, and it is given by M is equal to what, mu naught n1 n2 a divided by L. Okay, but n is equal to what, sorry, here is also, you can write it down, small n is equal to what, capital N divided by L, number of turns per unit length. Okay, and if you place here n1 n2 instead of, you will get mu naught n1 n2 AL, mu naught n1 into AL. Okay, so these are the what, two equations, and for this self inductance these are the what, two equations. So remember, then on which factors the mutual inductance also depend, it also depends on the what, number of turns, cross section area of the coils. Okay, and then relative separation, that means how far these two coils are placed, whether they are very close, whether they are apart. On that factor also this mutual inductance is also depend. And then relative orientation, that means how these two coils are placed, whether they are placed parallel, whether the one coil is placed like vertical or making an angle theta. On that factor also this M depends. Okay, and also if suppose any material, ferromagnetic material is inserted into this coil, then also the mutual inductance will be different. Okay, so these are the what, factors on which the mutual inductance depends. So you have to remember these equations. So how the mutual inductance depends on the N, it is directly proportional, inversely proportional, what about the length. Okay, and here in case of the A, if the area is same, length is same, then you can take the what, area and the length. If suppose one coil is having a length larger than the another length, and the one coil is having a area larger than the what, another area, then in this final answer to calculate, area should be smaller, okay, and the length should be larger. जिस कॉइल का एरिया बड़ा होता है वो लेंथ आपको लेनी है, नो मैटर द लेंथ ऑफ द सेकंड कॉइल, और जिस कॉइल का एरिया छोटा होता है, लहान, ओके, सो स्मॉल वन, सो ऑन दैट for that you have to take the area. Okay, so length will be larger and the area should be smaller. Okay, so next is the coefficient of coupling. Coupling means what, managing something, or you can say couple. Okay, so these are the what, two coils coupled together. So what orientation should I make to get the मैक्सिमम EMF. ओके, मतलब ये मैं कैसे इनको साइड में रखूँ ताकि मुझे मैक्सिमम EMF मिले. सो दैट विल टेल यू अबाउट द व्हाट, कपलिंग. ओके, सो कपलिंग कांस्टेंट कैन बी रिटन एज K इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, M म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस डिवाइडेड बाय व्हाट, L1 and L2. that is nothing but the self inductance of the coil 1 and the self inductance of the coil. Maximum 0 to 1 है and it is unitless quantity. It is unitless quantity. Now if the K is 1, maximum is linking, that means what, if for this combination the K is 1, that means what, whatever the magnetic flux is in producing by this coil, total is linking. That means if the 100 magnetic field lines are created, 100 out of 100 are linking, then the K will be 1. And if K is 0, no coupling is there. That means what, 100 magnetic field lines are creating but not a single magnetic field lines are linking with this coil, that at that time K becomes 0. Okay, so remember this equation, coupling, coefficient of coupling. Okay, and then unlike the resistors can be connected in series and the parallel, same way inductance, self inductance can be, this is nothing but the one device which produces the magnetic field. It is also connected in series and parallel. So first one we will see how it is connected in series combination. So series combination means what, one inductance and then another inductance, both the inductance the current is same, the current is same. So L equivalent, that means net inductance is given by what, L1 plus L2 plus 2M, where L1 self inductance of the first coil, L2 self inductance of the second coil, and M is nothing but the mutual inductance between the coil. Okay, so now but sometimes the current can be reversed in the second coil by using this diagram. You can see here, in this coil the current is moving in this direction, but in this coil the current is moving in the opposite direction. So in that case the equation will be a little bit changed. So L equivalent is equal to what, L1 plus L2 minus 2M minus 2M. Okay, so remember these two equation. Now parallel combination, if the two inductors are placed in the parallel to each other, L1 L2, then net equivalent is given by what, L equivalent is what, L1 L2 minus M square divided by L1 plus L2 plus minus M. So when will be plus, when in the both the inductor the current will be same, and when will be minus, when there is what, opposite current in both the inductors. Okay, so these are the what things regarding the inductance. Then instantaneous EMF developed in the AC generator, because AC generator works on the what, principle of electromagnetic induction. Hence how much inductance or how much EMF is developed while the coil is rotating. Okay, if it is rotating with angular velocity omega, in time t, how much EMF is developed? E is equal to what? E naught sin omega t, where E naught is equal to what? NBA omega. N is nothing but number of turns, B is nothing but the magnetic field, A is nothing but the area of the coil, and then omega is nothing but the angular rotation or angular velocity. Okay, and this is nothing but the maximum EMF developed in the coil. Okay, so it is peak value. Okay, and then omega, we know there is a relation between the omega and the frequency. Omega is equal to what? 2 pi f. Okay, or you can 2 pi t also, 2 pi upon t. Okay, so these are what some things regarding the electromagnetic induction. In this topic you have only this much. Remember this self inductance and the mutual inductance and the equations, very important equations, so you have to mug it. Okay, so by heart all the equations, in case of the small n, in case of the capital N, in case of the capital N, in case of the small n, n1, n2. Okay, so remember all these equations, and especially the coefficient of coupling when the k is equal to 1. Okay, and when the k is equal to what? 0, and what it means. Okay, and then equation, and then series combination, parallel combination, and their equation. Okay, and this is also, this equation is also important. Okay, so just pause the video, okay, and just see it once again, or maybe just rewind the video. Okay, just have a look, okay, again. So we will now try to solve some numericals, okay, depending on this electromagnetic induction. So student, there are some now numericals we are going to solve depending on the what? Electromagnetic induction. So you can pause the video and read all the numericals one time, okay, and then start the video again. So I will try to solve the first one. The magnetic flux linking with the coil at any instant t is given by this equation. Okay, so there is what? A flux linking with the time is given. The EMF induced in the coil, okay, at t is equal to 2 seconds. So these are the what? Some option. These are the what? Some option. So flux is given. Flux is given is what? 5 t cube minus 300 t and then plus 100. Okay. So sorry, plus 300 it is given. Okay, sorry, it is 100 t, not 300. 100 t. Okay. So we know EMF is equal to what? Minus d phi by dt itself. EMF is nothing but differentiation of the magnetic flux linking with the coil. Okay. So differentiate this minus d phi by dt. So phi is nothing but 5 t cube minus 100 t plus 300 plus 300. Okay, so differentiate this. E is equal to what? Minus, so differentiation of 5 t square, so 5 is constant, t cube, it becomes what? 3 multiplied by 5, it will get 15 t square, and then differentiation of the 100 t becomes 100, and differentiation of this becomes 0, so nothing will be there. So EMF is equal to what? EMF is equal to minus 15 t square plus 100, just multiply this minus. So at t is equal to 2 seconds, at t is equal to 2 seconds, so EMF is equal to minus 15, t is 2 seconds, it becomes 4 plus 100, okay, plus 100. So EMF minus 15 multiplied by 4, you will get minus 16 and then plus 100, plus 100. So EMF is equal to what? 40 volt. EMF is equal to what? 40 volt. Okay, so option B is correct. Option B is correct. Okay, so next one, a coil of 100 turns carries a current of 5 milliampere. So current is given 5 milliampere and then 100 turns, that means capital N is given. It creates a magnetic flux of 10 to the power of minus 5 Weber, that is 5. The inductance is, that means you have to find out what? L itself, inductance. Okay, so just recall all the formulas regarding the L, or you can say self inductance. Okay, so we know flux is equal to what? L into I for single turn. If it is n number of turns, then it becomes N L I itself, N L I. Okay, therefore we need to calculate L. I is given, phi is given, N is given. Therefore L is equal to what? Phi divided by N into I. Phi divided by N into I. So phi is equal to what? 10 to the power of minus 5, and N is nothing but 100 turns, and I is nothing but 5 milliampere. So 5 milliampere, so that can be written as minus 3 ampere. Okay, so L is equal to what? If you solve this, it becomes what? 1 upon 5 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 5 as it is. This 10 to the power of 2, it will move up into 10 to the power of minus 2, and this minus 3, it will move up, it becomes plus 3. okay, and if you solve this, L is equal to what, 1 upon 5 is nothing but 0.2, okay, into 10 to the power of minus 4 left, okay. So 1 minus 4 will be multiply here, you will get 0.02 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Henry, and this 10 to the power of minus 3 is nothing but L is equal to what, 0.02 milli Henry. L is equal to what, 0.02 milli Henry, okay. So this is how you have to use the equations. So option C is correct, option C is correct, okay. So next, just read the next question, okay. Every time you have to pause the video, okay, and just see the solution, okay, and which equation I have used. So while reading this equation, you can find out. So in a coil, when the current changes from 10 ampere to 2 ampere, okay, there is what, change in current. So change is nothing but di itself, di, okay. In time 0.1 second, induced EMF is 3.20 volt, 28 volt. What is the self inductance of the coil? Okay, so we know the relation between the EMF and the self inductance is E is equal to what, minus L di by dt, okay. So EMF is given 3.28 is equal to what, minus L, that is you have to find out, and this change di by dt, okay. So di by dt is nothing but 10, that means final minus initial. So you will get what, 2 minus 10, okay, divided by in time how much, 0.1 second, okay. So 3.28 is equal to what, so minus L into minus 8 divided by 0.1, okay. So here L is equal to what, so minus into minus will plus, so L is equal to what, 3.28, okay, divided by 8 multiply by 0.1, okay. So if you solve this, you will get exactly 0.04 Henry, 0.04 Henry, okay. So this is how you have to solve this question. So option C is correct, option C is correct, okay. So next, a coil of wire of a certain radius has 100 turns, okay, has 100 turns, and the self inductance is 15 milli Henry, okay. Next, if the self inductance of the coil, the second coil similar, okay, that of the first coil for the 500 turns, that means what, if for the 100 turns the self inductance is 50 milli Henry for the same radius, for the same number of 100 number of turns. If the number of turns is increases, then what will be the self inductance for that coil, okay. So you have to take the self inductance in terms of number of turns, okay. You have to remember the self inductance equation. So we know self inductance is equal to what, mu naught n square AL. So A will be same, L will be same, mu naught will be the same. That means what, for first coil, okay, where N1 is equal to 100, the self inductance is equal to what, 15 milli Henry. When the number of turns is 100, self inductance is what, 15 milli Henry. Next one, for the second coil, if number of turns are becomes 500, then what will be the self inductance, okay. And from this equation, okay, you can apply here. So L1 is equal to what, mu naught N1 square, area will be same, length will be same. So here for the coil 2, mu naught will be the same, but number of turns will be different, okay, area is same and L will be same. So equation 1, equation 2, you have to find out what, L2. So L2 divided by L1, if you make L2 divided by L1, mu naught AL cancel out, so it becomes what, N2 divided by N1 the whole square, okay. And it is nothing but you can make it 500 divided by 100 the whole square, 0 cancel out, therefore L2 by L1 is equal to what, 25 by 1, okay. But L1 is given, therefore L2 is equal to what, 25 multiply by 15 milli Henry, okay. And if you multiply this, you will get L2 is equal to what, 375 milli Henry, okay. So this is what your answer. So option B is correct, okay. So every time you have to remember what the things like how the number of coil changes or what are the things are given, and then just write down the equations for the self inductance and the mutual inductance, okay. And if the number of turns are given and the number of turns or the length of the coil is given, then according to that you can apply the equation, okay. So next one, next question we will move. So next is while keeping the area of cross section of the solenoid same, area will be same, the number of turns and the length of the solenoid both are double, the self inductance is. Okay, so initial first case, that means area is same, length is same, and number of turns are same. Okay, so it is n. Then the self inductance is equal to what? Mu naught n square al. Mu naught n square al. Okay, now if both the number of turns and the length of the solenoid are double, then what will be the new length? Okay, so initial and then new one, where that is we will make it L dash. Okay, mu naught will be the same, but the number of turns are double, so it becomes 2n the whole square, and then length is also double, that means 2 times of L, 2 times of L. So new L dash will be what? Mu naught 4n square multiplied by 2L, multiplied by what? 2L. So L dash is equal to what? Mu naught. Okay, it becomes double half unaffected. Okay, sorry, if the number of turns, keeping the number of turns, mu naught n square. Okay, so you have to use the another equation, I think self inductance capital N, I think you have to use capital N. So self inductance n square L, sorry, not this equation, n square L. In the previous case also you can make it correction. So actually L is equal to what? Mu naught n square A divided by L itself. Okay, so initial is what? This is the initial. If the number of turns are n and the length is L and the area is A, keeping the area same, the new self inductance when number of turns are double, that is 2 times of n square, and keeping the area same and the length is also increased 2 times. Okay, so L dash is equal to what? Mu naught 4 n square A divided by what? 2L. So 2 2s are 4. So L dash is equal to what? 2 mu naught n square A divided by L. Okay, so now you can see this bracket is nothing but L dash is equal to what? 2 times of L itself, 2 times of L. So what will be the answer? It is get double. The self inductance of the coil will get double that of the what? Initial, if you increase the length and the increase the number of turns. Okay, so next one, moving towards the next question. That is question number 6. Okay, in an inductor, the self inductance L is equal to what? 2 millihenry. A current changes with the time according to this given equation. At what time EMF is 0? At what time EMF is 0? So we know EMF is equal to what? Minus L di by dt. Okay, so EMF must be 0. So if it is 0, then it is nothing but the di by dt is exactly equal to what? 0. L will shift here, everything will be 0. So this answer we will get. Okay, but I is given, d by dt is nothing but t square e to the power of minus t, e to the power of minus t. Okay, so just differentiate this. Differentiation is okay, there is a what? Actually product rule, you have to apply the product rule. So I will keep this, so it makes t square. Okay, and then differentiation of this is nothing but minus t itself, e to the power of minus t, and then plus, okay, plus e to the power of minus t. Okay, and differentiation of this is nothing but 2t is equal to what? 0. Okay, so take out the t and e to the power of minus t common, into bracket you will get t plus 2. T plus 2 is equal to what? 0. Okay, and if you multiply this with, you will get 0. Therefore t plus 2 is equal to 0, hence t is equal to what? Okay, so I think it must be t minus of 2. Okay, so t is equal to what? Minus 2, but time cannot be in cannot be negative, so you have to just take it in positive. So t is equal to what? 2 seconds. So option C will be correct. Okay, next, two coils of inductance L each are connected in series with opposite mutual inductance. What is the resultant inductance? Okay, so two coils are connected. having the same inductance, that means L and L, and they are connected in series. So here you have to use the series combination. Okay. So for series combination, L equivalent is equal to what? L1 plus L2 minus of 2m, minus of what? 2m. Okay, because mutual inductance is opposite here. Okay, therefore you can make it here, but you can have it is what will be the resultant inductance. Okay, but we know that is K is equal to what? L divided by m divided by under root of L1 and L2, but both are connected very close. So for very close combination, K will be 1, so it becomes what? 1. Therefore m is equal to what? Under root of L1 and L2. But both coils having the same inductance, that means L and L, it becomes what? L square. It becomes what? L square. Okay, and then if you connect it, okay, if you have this as, okay, so it becomes what? L square. So you will get what? Actually L here. So m is exactly what? L. Therefore L equivalent is equal to what? L1 plus L2 minus of L. Okay, therefore L equivalent is equal to what? Both the L's are same, so L plus L, it becomes 2L minus L. Therefore L equivalent is equal to what? L itself. L equivalent is equal to what? L itself. So option B is correct. Option B is correct. Okay, so opposite mutual inductance, each are connected in series. Okay, so this is the answer. Next, question number 8. Question number 8. So the two coils of self inductance 2 millihenry and the 8 millihenry. Okay, so self inductance are given. L1 is equal to what? 2 millihenry and L2 is equal to what? 8 millihenry. Okay, are placed so close. Okay, these are coils are placed so close. That means what? The whole magnetic flux is linking, and whole magnetic flux is linking. Then K is equal to what? 1 itself. K is equal to 1. So first find out the M itself. Okay, so we know K is equal to what? L divided by m divided by under root of L1 and L2, under root of L1 and L2, and K is 1. Therefore M is equal to what? Under root of L1 and L2, L1 and L2. Okay, so remember this equation now. Okay, so it becomes what? 2 here for the coupling. It becomes series opposite to M. Okay, now, okay, so that the effective flux in the one coil completely linked with another coil. Whenever the flux created by this completely linked with this, then K will be 1, and for that this you have M is equal to what? Under root of 2 L, under root of L1 and L2. The mutual inductance is, okay, so mutual inductance M is equal to what? Under root of L1 and L2. Okay, so just M is equal to what? Under root of 2 millihenry. So 2 millihenry into 8 millihenry. You will get what? Under root of 16. Okay, okay, just replace this millihenry. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 multiply by 8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 and minus 3. You will get what? 16 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, so mutual inductance is equal to what? Root of 16 is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So 4 millihenry. Answer is what? 4 millihenry itself. 4 millihenry. So option D is correct. Okay, so it is given the total flux is linking by the first coil and second coil. So whatever the magnetic flux is creating by the first coil, it is linking with the second coil. That's why the K is equal to what? 1. Okay, and from this equation you can calculate the mutual inductance. Okay, and the next is what? The ninth one. Okay, if ninth question we will take now. If the number of turns per unit length, okay, number of turns per unit length of the coil of a solenoid is double, its self inductance is, okay, so we know L is equal to what? Mu naught, it is n square AL. Okay, so this is what the equation. So that means what? L is directly proportional to what? Number of turns per unit length. Okay, so if the number of turns increases, that means if you take this as a initial, okay, so new length or new self inductance, this is what the first, this is first, or you can simply take the by equation itself. This is initial. Okay, now new self inductance, when number of turns is double, that means it becomes 2 times of n square a into L. So L dash is equal to what? Mu naught, it becomes what? 4 n square a L. Okay, so rearrange 4 mu naught n square a L. But if you consider this mu naught n square a L, so it is nothing but the what? Initial self inductance. Okay, so it is be 4 times, it is increased by 4 times. Okay, so these are the what some numericals. So remember all the equations regarding the self inductance and the mutual inductance, and especially the coefficient of coupling, that is m divided by under root of L1 and L2. Okay, so just pause the video and see all the solutions once again. Okay,
I'm an icon, man. I'm a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz.